Hey everyone, welcome to our recruiting blast off. Who's ready to really rock this next week with a lot of recruits for your team and you personally, and some goodies. We got lots of goodies to give away. So we're going to record this for those of you who want to do impromptu recruiting blitzes throughout the week. We do have several scheduled, so check your events in your director page, right? And join some of our leaders. The biggest thing about this is just setting time aside, right? And maybe getting a little help or a little boost with a couple of the objections. So we just posted in the chat the link to the 100% kit rebate, which is pretty much what we will be posting throughout the week each day, different tasks to do, right? So you can jump ahead with some of that, but I'm gonna turn it over to our number 2 recruiter in the entire company last year, Claudia Bazar, number 1 in developing leaders, number 2 in recruiting. Like, do you guys realize what a rock star you have right here at your fingertips? How many did you recruit last year? I know it was like over 60, 70.
It was 69.
69. Are you sure? That's like a weird number.
I thought it was, but I could be wrong.
Okay, that's a lot. Anyway, who here wants to recruit 69 people this year, right? Well, you got the superstar. So here we go. I'll turn it over to Claudia.
Yeah, so anyways, basically what we're looking to do is just like we did our booking blitzes, right? And those have been taking off very well. And we started those with directors, and then you guys went and did them with your team. And I know a lot of you guys are continuing to do them with your team. And what we're realizing is that we just need to set time aside to do the things we need to do, right? And a lot of times our personal business falls short. So by putting all of our directors together, we thought this was a great idea. I also just posted recruiting objections in the chat, but basically what I want you guys to understand is how many of you guys, I know there's a ton of promotions, right? How many of you guys are promoting a director this month? Can you raise your hand? All right, lots, right? So raise your hand again if that director is in their first 90 days. Okay. Do you see the pattern here? Okay. So if you're sitting here, you're either A or B right now. You're either A, you're promoting a director, you're super excited, or you're like, man, I wish I want to promote a director, but nobody wants to do it on my team. Well, how do we fix that? We fix that with recruiting, right? And right now we're very excited because even I personally have the biggest sales I've ever had in my entire career. We're super excited. Money's flying everywhere. We have amazing sales, but maybe we're forgetting that this is all great, but really we would rather have recruits. So I've always done my business where I don't really care about the sales. I go to the parties to recruit because recruiting is going to give me the growth that I need for our organization, and it's going to help me change the most lives. Yes, is a host happy? Great, but I would rather change someone's lives and help them make money. So that's why recruiting is important. So if your goal is to grow this year, recruiting has to be your top priority, because recruiting is going to be your next director, right? So if you set a goal to at least recruit 5 by the end of the month, you're probably able to promote 1 or 2 directors out of those 5. Seriously, if not even more right now with the way people are selling and just running this business. So anyway, so we have some messages in the chat, and basically it should be a couple different categories right now. We'll be here for until 3, and if you have objections you can send them here, but basically you should have some kind of post reminding people about the free kid rebate, whether they want to join for free, or do you want this quick cooker, or maybe you can do a Q&A game on your wall, reaching out to your current hosts. I'll put some words in the chat that I just came up with this morning as I was really trying to just, before their party closes, I just wanted to ask the 6th time. A lot of times they ask more than 5 times. So I'll put those in there. If you have current parties, then you can go into your current parties and say, okay, if you're doing block parties, or if you have over 50 members, you can go to group insights and you can look at your top 10 members and you can say, you know what? Let me go find out about these members, what I liked about them, or let me just send them that rock star message. Like, oh my gosh, you're such a rock star. Have you ever thought about being a virtual consultant? And so you basically want to work your way through personal wall, on your business page, or whatever, post, to then a post in your parties, to then your host, to then finding leads in your parties. And then there's probably some of you guys that have people in the work from home group that you want to follow up with or past leads, and it's something like, 10 days left for the free kid rebate, what's holding you back to jumping on it right now? So that's kind of what I want you to focus on. I don't want to talk anymore because I want you to have time to follow up. But we will be here. Objections is my favorite thing. So just throw them at me or at Donna or anybody else here, right? And we will help you get those people to jump on board. And then we truly hope that you take what we do today and do it with your team as well, and do a recruiting blitz, and probably several of them, because once they come to one, they might want to come to more because they're starting to get results. And really set a big goal for the next 10 days. Whatever your recruiting is right now, you should all set a goal to double it personally and for your team between now and the end of month, because this free kid rebate is going to go away, and it's truly one of our most popular incentives that we have for new consultants. So any questions before you guys go blitz for recruits?
I think I put the recruiting objection doc in there, so I'm going to copy in there the 100% kit rebate doc that will give you all kinds of words to start sending out. And if someone has some words that they have been sending, go ahead and put them in the chat and share them, and we'll add them to our doc too.
Oh, and it was 86. I just looked.
I thought 69 was low. 86 recruits, you guys. Come on. And this is how we do it. We send out messages and we ask everyone.
Yeah, so we'll stay on this whole time, just as usual. And you guys go ask. Ready?
Yep. And go ahead and put those words in there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think I'll use them for my folks that I'm closing out tomorrow. Why not? And if anyone doesn't know where to start, you definitely should start with the easiest for you. And that might just be going ahead and starting to send out messages to friends and family, or getting those posts made that we posted yesterday.
My Facebook has been so slow, I can't even copy right now.
I know, right? Facebook is, I thought it was me.
No, it's literally like not even letting me copy. It's like loading. Unless it's my internet, but.
Deneen has an objection. I own a real estate office and manage rentals, full-time and vacation homes. This was an objection. So basically what you're saying is she's saying she's busy, right? So do you want to handle that?
Sure. So what I like to do with the real estate people is just throw at them like, oh, you're probably doing a lot of closing gifts. This might be something that you could join. Order your own closing gifts and make money off of it. Have you ever thought about that?
I did give her that option. And she still said, well, I'm not sure. I'm still kind of too busy for this. So I was brainstorming and said, well, how about you could do like an open-ended running party right there in your office. I was just trying, I was trying to think off the cuff, but I don't know what else to give her because I did go with that.
And I think it depends to like, what is it about that person that you think she would be good? Because it might just be that she's not interested in it, and that's okay, right? But if it's someone that you're like, oh my God, you're so good. Like, why? She
was like a rock star in the party, and she was actually in a dud party, and she messaged me, come on, let's get this girl going and let's get our orders on her. She was like,
yeah. And sometimes I say that and they don't want to, but I still say, you're killing me. Like, seriously, I would die to have someone like you. And then you just let it go. And maybe
I'll keep at her.
Yeah. I put those words in the chat for the current host. So it's basically just says, woohoo, your party is at whatever it is. I posted one more last call and tagged your members and gave you another post for today in our group chat. Are you sure you don't want to take the $50 kid credit and give being a virtual consultant a try? Just on your party alone, you could have made X, right? 20%. Imagine doing multiple weekly and adding that to your budget. Just saying, plus we have a free kid rebate this month, and then I attached the image too. So worth a shot and try it. Or you can even take that, maybe, oh, my brain's working. You could take that and post it in your party too, and just say, congratulations, this party reached blah, blah, blah. Thank you all so much for your orders. Just so you know, if you were the consultant of this party, you could have made $146. You could tweak it, right? Who wants some more info, or who might be interested, and actually turn it into a recruiting post too. Yeah, I like that. I should go do that. So someone's saying, how would you spend this on a fundraiser party where she isn't getting a free kid credit? So you could just tell them, like, and because you're having a fundraiser, typically, but I mean, you could just take the kid credit off, but you could just say, just on your fundraiser alone, you could have made, and you can just say 15%. And then you can say during a party, you'd actually make a little bit more. So someone's asking what time is the meeting starting? So we started at 2, and for the first 10 minutes, we gave you guys some tips. So if you're just coming on now, you can check the chat for 2 documents, and you can just start plugging through the document, and we're here for questions. And then we'll post a recording so you can catch the first 10 minutes.
Claudia, can you put the docs in the chat again? I'm not seeing them there.
Sure. So someone's asking, do you have any suggestions for approaching hosts who are consultants for another direct sales company? Right now, one host is doing blah and the other is doing X. So yes, actually they are, a lot of them are very prone to do multiple businesses. And typically what happens is, I'm sure many of you guys have done other businesses before, is once they get started strongly, they tend to just let the other business fail and just focus on paper chaff. But yeah, I would just say, I know you're already doing, you could just add it in. I know you're already doing Arbonne, or I don't know what the other one is, but it doesn't interfere with what you're doing. It doesn't compete with what you're doing, right? I always say, just because someone buys a lipstick doesn't mean they can buy a spatula, right? It's 2 separate things. So I would sell that to them, and they already know and value the kit, right? And the discount on the kit. So you could try that round. Yay, Denise, you just got a bite. So, Heather, you just got, no, I don't think so. Thank you though. So then I would just say, just out of curiosity, tell me more about why you don't think this is for you. So just keep asking questions because you don't know what's going through her head right now. So Jen just got a bite. Somebody's been watching. So that's what another thing I always like to say is, you know, whatever you post on your social media and everything, people are watching you for sure.
So I have a question. How should I respond to this lady? Like, I don't want to sound like nosy, but you know, still ask her what she's like. I would love to, but I can't right now. I certainly do love PC and have most of the products. Like, so I want to ask her, like, well, why can't you? But I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. So same thing. So just be like, so I'm just a little bit curious. Tell me more about why you can't do it right now.
Okay.
Never know. She's probably going to say, I'm too busy or I'm handling all these things. And maybe you can plan her for down the road or book a party with her down the road. So Deneen has an objection. I do love the products, but I just don't have any time right now with working full time and taking care of the household chores. I've been slacking. Stay well and wealthy. Is this a host, Deneen? Yeah. Okay. So you could just, you know, I mean, it sounds like she doesn't want to do it, but maybe just plant a little bit of seed and just say, you know what, let me know if you do ever find an hour a day or a little bit of time here or there every week to make a couple extra $100 all online. I would love to help you. And maybe this extra income could get your cleaning lady, wink, wink, something like that. Heather has an objection. No thanks. I just love buying it. So you can just be like, LOL, you could always join for personal to become a personal discount consultant and get all the new products every 6 months for half price and get paid to get these products to other people. Doreen got a yes, please. Love it. So Doreen, I would send her the kit image. So you can go to marketing imagery and search kit, and you can see the one with the free kit rebate, and just say, you know, it starts at $99, $159 or $249 up front, and then you can earn the kit money back. And the kit is an amazing deal in itself. All the products together about 70% off retail price. And then you would always, when you're having recruiting conversations, always end with a question. So then you could say which kit is sparking your interest or which kit is catching your eye. So Michelle got someone that says, yes, but I don't have the time and the funds. With my mom passing, I've got a lot to do. Where'd it go? Prepared for the move. Oh, you guys blowing up the chat. I can't get to what was it? I have to move into a smaller place. I wish I could join, but timing is not good for me, and I'm waiting on my stimulus check as well. So what I'm hearing from this lady is that she could really use this business, right? She's now has to move into a smaller place because she can't afford the place she's in. She's desperately waiting on her stimulus check, right? So read what these guys tell you too. And a lot of times just be real and just say, wow, it sounds like, you know, you are going through a lot. And it does sound like this could maybe be something that you might have been looking for to bring you that extra additional income. So why don't we, when your stimulus check comes in, you know, get your kit ordered. And in the meantime, we can work on helping you, you know, get started and get some parties lined up so you can make money right away. So this definitely sounds like something that could use to help. Landy, do you want to take some? There's 2 more in the chat.
No, you're doing good.
I feel like on a game show, like throw it at me. Let me see what comes out. Okay, Heather says she's too scared because she's tried other companies and failed. I told her that direct sales can be tricky, and it honestly has a lot to do with her uplines. Sarah raised her hand. Did you just get someone like that?
Sorry, the wind picked up. No, I was that person.
So what helped you?
Just, I felt like a failure before, so I didn't want to try something else, and I waited a year, which I regret. So, but I looked at it this way, is that everybody eats. Everybody's looking for being healthy, recipes, and especially now when people are cooking more. So
yeah. Yep. And yeah, so she's asked if she could host a party first, schedule her in, and then in between, you're going to ask her again, right? You should definitely, any lead you guys should add to the work from home group. You can, you know, tag them in some videos. You can say, this is our team, these are our leaders, and you can share a little bit about your experience with our team as well. Okay, Joyce says, this is something I'm fixing to post at my fundraiser party. Would something like this work, or how would you tweak it? Hey, all my pampered chef loving friends, you guys have been such a help in supporting Feeding America. This is one of the parts I love about my job. Being able to earn an income while supporting organization and causes that are important to me. Did you know that we've already raised $150 for Feeding America and we aren't done yet? If you're looking for a way to add extra income into your home, now's a great time. Doing parties just like this one I've been earning about. And would this be something that would make a difference for you or your family? Plus we have a free, yeah. So you could post that, and maybe I would add, you know, let's play a game. Ask me anything about my business. And when we get to 10 questions, we'll give away a prize. But I would definitely still send this to at least the top 10 contributors of this fundraiser.
So I see one that says, someone said, I don't think I can handle 2 businesses right now. I don't, she actually had 3 different objections in one. Doreen. I would definitely ask, so what is your other business? And then remind them about how this fits in between daily activities and other businesses and multiple side gigs. I think, like Claudia says, the more questions we can ask them, the better. Because usually right away, you don't get their true objection. It's usually on question 2 or 3 that you actually will get the objection, or beyond that.
Okay, we have 3 minutes left. So how did that go so far? Were you guys able to send some messages? And remember, a lot of them are probably not going to respond right away. I'm already a pure Romans consultant. Well, just because someone buys that product doesn't mean they can't buy a spatula, right? So I would just say you can't. Well, I think there might be something edible. I don't know. But yes, it doesn't compete, right? That's the reality. I mean, it's just like you go into Target, just because you buy clothes doesn't mean you can't buy groceries, right? It's totally different things. And everybody, remember that everybody eats, everybody has a kitchen, right? We have something so valuable, especially right now, it's crazy. Yeah, and remember, friend requesting, they want to chat later. You should always get them in the work from home group. That is like your #1 goal. Get them in there and have a list of leads so you can follow up. People are not going to say yes, but people are going to say yes down the road, and they're going to watch you on social media. They're going to watch your parties. They're going to watch your style, and they're going to join down the road. So make sure you stay connected and you have a consistent and, you know, constant list of leads for sure. Okay, any questions? How are you guys feeling?
Okay, so we have several of these recruiting blitzes scheduled for the next couple of days. We have one this evening at 7. We have one tomorrow at 11. We have one Friday at 10. So put them on your calendar and come join us, get your other buddy directors on. This is a great way to kind of, once you start building, up a little bit of confidence with how to handle these objections, you'll get on a roll, and you won't want to stop, right? You'll realize that there's not going to be enough month left for you to send out all the messages that you're going to want to send. Again, last chance on this 100% kit rebate. This is not something we offer often, and the fact that they've got 60 days, this is your time now. Especially for people that want to earn extra for the summer. There's so many folks, teachers have been employed, right? So many people right now that now their schedule is going to actually change. I know we have several teachers on our team. So don't forget to reach out to all those teachers, guys, too, right now. Because they're going to have a lot of free time and they're not going to be able to do too much. I got one that asked me to friend request. See, there you go. Very cool. All right. Yes. And I know many of you have goals to to recruit more folks, right? So this is the way to do that. All right, guys. Well, make it a great day. I hope you continue on for as long as you possibly can. Send in these messages and post on our team pages, our director team pages, your results. Don't forget to register every recruit that you sign for goodies.
Yeah, and do this with your team, all right? The goal is to multiply what you're doing by helping your consultants do the same thing, or do it with your directors, or but definitely continue to do it.
Yeah, piggyback. Remember, that's a big word. So if you're going to be doing recruiting messages for the next half an hour or hour, message your team and say, who wants to jump on a Zoom with me right now? Here's what I'm doing. Here's some messages I'm sending. And every time you do it, just piggyback. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.